Khamzat, obviously the last few camps we've seen you cutting down to welterweight. This is your first fight at middleweight, so how has camp been not having to cut all that extra weight?
First fight. I think a couple of fights. I think I have 4 fights. I did this weight class as well, before UFC as well, and in the UFC twice. So everyone thinking I'm the first time for me. It's not first time. Feels good, feels amazing, happy, So I'm not that guy, just wants to cut 20 kilos and die, and the best. I just want to die in the cage if I die, like a warrior,
When we heard that Paulo Costa wasn't going to be able to fight, were you surprised, considering the previous fights that he had? He never ended up taking those fights either.
Actually, when they said to me I'm gonna fight this guy, I was always thinking about the guy can jump out, whatever. So because he had so many fights, he jumped out and he didn't make weight, and everyone speak about I didn't make weight, once in my life, and there was some plans to do that some way. It's not my plans, but I can't say everything here, and but everyone speak about my weight, not Paulo Costa's. I don't know how many times he missed weight.
So are you moved on from Paulo Costa in your fight career, or do you think you'll ever be booked with him again?
No, if you hold it on the top, of course gonna fight him. So I'm not here like to fight once, twice. At least I'm gonna be in 10 years, so minimum. So we'll see.
Were there any other names besides Kamaru Usman that they offered you?
What?
Did they offer anyone else besides Kamaru?
I don't know, man. So in the morning, my manager called me, you fight Usman. And I said, okay, let's go. For me, it doesn't matter. So when I heard and see the media, he's jumping out, he wasn't 100% sure. I wrote to Dana White, I said, brother, please give me someone I need to fight. And then my manager called me, I deleted the message.
Did you always know that at some point you would be fighting Kamaru, considering he was the champion at welterweight, and even he said that you two would have fought eventually?
What?
Знал ли ты, что тебе придется драться с Камару в какой-то момент, потому что он уже давно был чемпионом в полусреднем, и ты говорил, что ты перейдешь в полусредний и будешь драться?
If he has the belt, I should go down. But the guy don't have the belt, that's why he doesn't want to go down for 77, cut the weight for nothing. If it's gold there, of course I'm gonna cut the weight, but he couldn't take the belt, so that's why he asked who is that guy. I'm Khamzat Chimaev. That's why you come up and fighting with me, And the guy come for money, and the money fight is me.
Well, going off of that, it seems fans are more excited for your fight against Kamaru than they are for Paulo. So have you felt that now there's more interest in this fight than your previous fight?
Yeah, of course, because since day one I get to the UFC, everyone spoke about like Khamzat Usman, our wrestling skills and striking, all these things, Usman is like a fighter like me, but he's old version, I'm new, it's like different. Like iPhones come out, his iPhone's 5, I'm like pro, So different. So, yeah.
Khamzat right here. Obviously the last fight you won very quickly, but that was a year ago. Why has it taken so long for you to fight again?
I don't know, man. Same question for you guys, for Dana White, for UFC. I can show a lot of message to these guys. Give me a fight. So, and I want to fight with the best guys, and they want to me put in somebody, who has the name, not with the guys who's nobody. There are a lot of guys, young guys, new guys, and I want to fight Khamzat, but they didn't did anything to fight with me, It's not fun to watch if I'm gonna smash somebody who nobody knows. It's not gonna make money for UFC as well. That's why I think it's hold a long time,
Has it been frustrating because everyone got to know you because you were so active and you had that record of the closest wins, and now you're sitting on the sidelines for 13 months?
Yeah, anyway, it's like every week I has the fights twice in the gym. my sparring is not like a sparring, like a fight, you know. When you spar with me, and we spar real, man. And people think I've been out long time, so I don't care, man. So if I've been 10 years out, I'm gonna be same Khamzat in the cage.
Is that what's maybe very exciting about this fight? Dana White said the winner will be getting a title shot against Sean Strickland, and if you become the champion, you know that you're going to be fighting because there's always going to be a contender.
Actually, I don't think about this fight now. Right now, I just focus on Usman. But they promised me, like I said before, Gilbert Burns, if you win with this guy against this guy, I'm gonna fight for the title. And since then, 2 years ago, you know, I fought again as well, but didn't get the title. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm not after that get just title. I'm going after all heads in the UFC, you know. Yeah, smash somebody, make money, be happy, man. If I finish everyone, stop everyone, they has to give me all belts, you know. So yeah.
The fight people always thought was going to happen was you and Israel Adesanya for the title, but now Sean Strickland's the champion. What did you think of Strickland's win over Adesanya?
Actually, I was thinking about if Easy not knock him out, he gonna win, but it's happened. He couldn't knock him out first round. I was thinking if the guy just pressure him, Easy gonna get tired. Because all these guys, Easy fought, they play easy game. So Easy good on his game, you know, when just doing technique. Don't need to care about just like Sean Strickland went in, like me, you know, and straight in the punch, so smash faces, you know. So just need to drive in, and now everyone knows how to win against Easy, you know, how to make him tired. And when I fought this fight, win this fight, then Sean Strickland, maybe somebody else, and after that, Easy will come as well. If he's young, he's still fresh, man. So we're gonna fight White Knight as well.
And what do you think of Sean Strickland? I know you guys have trained together in the past. Do you think that's a good matchup for you?
How much is good for me, man. He makes money.
And just finally on Kamaru, how do you think your wrestling matches up with him? He has the highest takedown defense in UFC history for someone who's been attempted 20 takedowns against them. That's how you qualify for the stat. What do you think of his wrestling?
It's American wrestling, brother. Mountain wrestling, man. It's big different. So actually, guys, you remember like what Khabib did to Gaethje? And I seen some videos when Gaethje and Usman wrestling. They wrestle like 50-50 maybe Usman become a bit heavier, a little bit better, but Khabib shows wrestling skills, our skills, you know. So everyone knows almost same style in the wrestling. Me and Khabib, man, gonna be same shit, man.
Khamzat.
Actually, sorry, just one more. Just because you mentioned the American wrestling, Bo Nickel said he wanted this fight. He was hoping they would call him. He said your wrestling is trash and his American wrestling would beat yours. Is that a fight you think will happen one day between you and Bo?
Man, the guy think big bullshit, this guy, man. I don't know what he's saying. He's not wrestling for the points, man. Here, we don't play wrestling. He's fighting, man. I don't care, somebody takes me down, I'm gonna come up and smash his face, man. I don't think so, this guy gonna come to the cage and come and take me down, no. It's not wrestling. We don't stay like wrestlers, man, with this wrestling shit close, man.
Khamzat, Salam, just one from me. Is welterweight behind you? Do you think you would ever go back to welterweight, or is middleweight your future?
Yeah, of course, for the gold, I told long time, I tried to get that title here in Abu Dhabi, but Leon didn't say anything. And yeah, if they give me the gold there, of course I'm gonna go take my history, you know. So I'm at least out in 3 divisions, so still focus on that. Yeah, of course it's hard for me, gonna be hard for me. Don't make me die, I'm gonna do that.
And Leon is going to fight Colby. Who do you think wins that fight?
I think Leon gonna win the fight.
Thank you.
Khamzat, you've previously been quoted saying in the octagon that you'll kill everybody. Do you want to just clarify what you meant by that and how that relates to your fight with Kamaru Usman?
What, brother?
Ты раньше говорил в октагоне, что ты готов всех просто размазать, убить. Что это означает и насколько это относится именно к Узману?
This is for everyone, man. If somebody fights me, if you, it doesn't matter. Your cousin and he's Usman's cousin. Doesn't matter for me in the cage. I come here to kill everybody, man.
I don't want to fight you, but also Paulo Costa, his elbow injury looks very serious. I don't know if you've seen the reports that it's quite worse than what was originally thought. Have you had a chance to see his elbow?
Yeah, I seen. And his wife putting everyone his pictures. His wife doing everything for him. He's made everything. Some guys sent to me. His wife put up this and it's had some problems with his elbow. I hope he's gonna get good, man. And the guy just tried to make money, but he lost his chance. He went home out money, you know. So, of course, when somebody gets surgery, it's not good, man. Anyway, if he could come to the cage, it will be more bad for him. So I could hurt him more.
He got off easy.
Салам алейкум, Хамзат. Магомед Анкалаев в интервью мне рассказывал, что Шона Стрикленда тяжело удержать на земле. Ты же работал с Шоном в Америке, так ли это?
Magomed Ankalaev told me in an interview that Sean Strickland is really hard to keep on the ground after a takedown. You worked with Strickland before. Do you agree with that? The assessment that it's really hard to keep him down?
Не знаю, я удержал его, я душил его, бил его, все. Он хороший боец, не знаю, ну, духовитый парень. Камбой какой-то, знаешь, как из фильма. А так, если технически сравнивать нас, я на другом уровне. И в борьбе, и в грэпплинге, и в стойке. Так, сам он боец, реальный боец. Не будет там сидеть, просто ждать. Будет вперед, как я. Хочу подраться с любым. Хочу с Шоном Стрикландом тоже подраться. Хотя мы тренировались, у нас нет таких непривязанностей, каких-то драк, ничего не было. В зале тренировались, спарринги делали. Вроде нормальный чувак. Ну, деньги заработать, с ним любым подерусь.
You know, I mean, I've taken him down, I've held him down, I've choked him, I've punched him. I mean, I've done all those things, so I don't see anything, you know, something special about him. Basically, he's a fighter's fighter. He's a good fighter. You know, if you look at him, he's like a, you know, an American cowboy, like from the movies. That's the kind of guy he is. But, you know, we've done our work in the gym together. And if they offer him to me, if I can fight him for the belt, that's what I'll do. You know, I make the money, get the belt. I have nothing against him. I think that if you compare us on the skill levels wise, I'm levels above him. I'm in a whole different stratosphere from him. So, you know, he's not a threat to me. But, you know, he's a good guy. He's a good fighter. And if I can, I'd fight anybody. I'd ready to fight anyone. So if there's a belt there, I'll fight him, no problem, even Strickland.
Чем завершится твоя возможная встреча с Пауло Костой на острове Яс? Да, чем завершится встреча? Я знаю, ну, я спрашиваю, у них же лично. Учитывая, что...
If Paulo Costa was here, what would be the end of your fight together? What would be the result of you fighting Paulo Costa here on Yas Island?
На русском?
Про встречу не бой. Если встречу на острове Яс.
Oh. If you just see him, not a fight, but if you see him on Island Yas, Paulo Costa, what would happen?
I could see him many times. My guys was around him, you know. He gets stressed. Maybe that's why he gets more infection in his elbow. And my older brother here, he said to me when he says anything, I can't do something, you know, against him. He said, don't punch him before the fight or after the fight. It's not our style. And he's alone with his team, and we here 100 guys, you know, this will be bad. If me, only him, and we meet somewhere, like, would be different. And when I come with a lot of guys behind me, and one guy just stand there and he gets stressed, you know, our people, I'm the man who always fought like 1-1. And sometimes a lot of people jump on me, but I fight still. Should be fighting against again 1-1. And still he was surgery, hurting, and if I beat him outside as well, he gonna find the excuses with his elbow.
У нас было много возможностей встретиться, это не так, что я не могу его найти, то есть возможности были, я думаю, что причина, почему у него развилась инфекция в локте, потому что он так сильно нервничает, что он на меня наткнется, что у него инфекция еще хуже стала. Вот. Но в принципе мне старший брат сказал, не трогай его, что мы так не делаем, мы не в клетке, если мы не в клетке, его трогать не нужно. А вообще, что он может сделать? Я приехал сюда, за мной целая команда, здесь много ребят со мной, поэтому понятное дело, что мы можем их размазать. В принципе, я не привык к этому, я знаю, что биться нужно 1 на 1, я много драк выигрывал 1 на 1. Были моменты, когда были много людей против меня, я один должен был себя защищать, но в принципе, если мы будем драться 1 на 1, понятное дело, что будет.
А правда то, что ты отправлял личные сообщения будущей жене Паула Косты?
Is it true that you send personal messages to his future wife?
No, she's writing to me. She deleted the message. She write to me, please, Khamzat, don't take it like serious and like he wants to make money. And she delete that. And I just send a picture to her and the funny picture to just have fun. And I don't know against anything his wife. You know, she write to me like it's not personally and don't take it. We try to make money and yeah, but I send the picture and I told her. People don't make money that way, you know. You have to be a man. Anyway, jokes, I understand. Trash talk, but you have to be on one line, you know. So don't jump over on this shit, you know.
Ну, она просто написала мне, что она мне сама написала, говорит, пожалуйста, не принимай это близко к сердцу, мы просто это все делаем для того, чтобы заработать денег. Ну и тогда я послал ей эту фотографию и все, и просто сказал, что ну вот тебе фотография. Она просто сама написала мне, сказала, пожалуйста, не принимай это близко к сердцу. Но я понимаю, что такое говорить, чтобы развить интерес к бою, я все это понимаю, но должна быть какая-то черта. Если ты какие-то вещи говоришь, ты должен за свои слова отвечать. Поэтому если ты просто шутишь и пытаешься заработать деньги, то знай, когда остановиться.
Хамзат, приветствую. Я недавно записывал интервью с Мухаммадом Берхамовым и Саидом Сапаровым. Это тренер и боец зала Kill Cliff. Это люди, которые тиммейты Камару Усмана. И вот они оба не верят совсем в Камару Усмана. А у тебя есть какое-то разочарование, что Камару вот выходит там, на коротком уведомлении, то есть не на своей какой-то пиковой форме, и вот по сути в него никто не верит, и все верят в тебя?
I did an interview recently with the coaches from the Kill Cliff gym, and they specifically do not believe that Kamaru Usman has a chance. Do you think that him coming out only 10-day notice is making his chances even less? What do you think about his chances?
The guy come just to make money, you know. Spend a lot of money putting on that. I think he gets a lot of good money. When somebody fight me, you know, it's different level of money, you know. So that's why he's here. I don't think so. Of course he comes for win. Everyone comes for the fight to win, and he has already excuses. He gets paid, you know. So I think that's why he comes, you know. Everyone here, like a lot of guys talks about my history, my this belt, this shit, you know. When somebody put the money, you know, our millions. So one day everyone will forget about that, man. Thinking guy's gonna have his money for his family. That's why everyone here, I think.
Ну, понятное дело, что мужик просто выходит, чтобы заработать деньги. Это понятно, что когда ты дерешься со мной, другие деньги на кону, поэтому он пришел просто заработать. Да, понятно, что он выходит за победой, мы все выходим за победой, но по-настоящему, если поговорить, то это просто про деньги. Когда-нибудь все эти разговоры про деньги, они забудутся, и люди поймут, что нужно сражаться за что-то другое, но в принципе он просто пришел заработать.
Сейчас с тобой зашли в зал Расул Басханов и Абдурахман Дудаев. Это ребята, которые с тобой, я так понимаю, присутствуют, но они выступают на легчайшей весовой категории. Они просто тебя как-то морально поддерживают или как-то, может, тебе помогают в тренировочном процессе?
The couple of guys that you have with you, the fighters, they're in a lightweight and featherweight, so they're small. Are they here with you just to help you out? They're kind of like your moral support, or these are the guys that you actually train with?
И еще вот тоже в завершении, кто будет в углу именно у тебя, кто-то из них?
And just to add, do you have any of those guys in your corner with you or not?
No, just the guys is my best brothers and my close brothers. We know each other a long time, so we did train wrestling a long time. When I was on UFC, I was a fighter, and they met me, and Rasul helped me with a lot of things before I get somebody, and Rahman being close to me. The guys, my brothers, and they're a little bit older than me. They've been a long time in the fighting game. It's good to have them close. It's not, yeah, we're training together, but different weight classes. The guys has experience and with fighting, so it's good to have them. You don't need the weight classes. I have my weight class, Yakub, is 5'0", young guy, so in ACA, fighting ACA in Russia. A lot of talent guys being in this camp, fresh, young, and who wants to be fighter, No, I didn't bring anyone who was like old, who wants to just be in training. I want the guys that wants to win, so young, hungry, all these guys that was with me in my camp. He's my brother, from Chechnya, so I love them, that's why they're close to me.
Эти ребята мои братья, мы их